triangle knot. Triangle knot is being executed on a spin pole. Okay, you are going to begin with your invert to an outside leg hang. Okay. From here, we are going to bring your inside leg towards your chest by sweeping the leg to keep the lock into the hip. Holding this move as a breathing pose is known as a sexy flexi. What is going to happen here is I'm continuing to push my inside shoulder into the pole, so I'm actually secretly engaging and using my armpit while keeping the pole into the inner thigh lock. What is going to happen here is I'm going to keep this leg straight for the moment. I'm going to bring this leg down, crossing over into a pike position. Okay, while I'm in my pike position, I'm going to cross my inside leg and cross my foot over the outside of my IT band. From here, my inside hand, I'm going to grab and pull my leg down to help secure the lock into the hip and inner thigh. And I'm going to turn my chest out to open up to help pull. So my main points of contact is in my inner thigh, my hip, and my shoulder. That's pushing in. To get out of the move, I'm going to remove my hand from my outside leg. I'm going to uncross, relock into my outside leg. And from here, you can choose multiple exits. I'm going to choose what I call a dragonfly dismount. So I'm bringing my chest to the front, hands to the floor, and unhook to come out. Okay? So your moves that were included was your invert, outside leg hang, sexy flexi, a pike to your triangle knot. Okay? And like I said, your main points of contact was your inner thighs, your hip, and the back of your inside shoulder. So if you think about the move from a sitting down position where you're not inverted, you would want to think about if this was my outside leg and it was bent. Remember, you brought it over. You unfolded your knee, brought the leg over. You crossed over your inside leg over your IT band almost on the outside of your leg. And in doing so, you turned, open up your chest. So now my inside hand can grab and pull. So I always tell students, and I always recommend, if I am sitting on the ground, okay, imagine as I am now, okay? My leg closest to the camera is my outside leg, okay? I just unhooked, so I'm in my pike position. My inside leg would cross over. I would open my chest by turning it away from the pole. So when imagining that I'm opening my chest toward my outside leg. In doing so, you see that I can open up. That inside hand would grab near the ankle and I would pull it. So while being on the ground, you're not fully in the move, but this will give you an understanding of where you would be going when you are inverted, but of course you will have a tighter inner thigh lock. If you have restrictions, I highly recommend that you practice stretching this position on the floor by keeping your legs in this wonderful pike position, crossing it over, taking your hand, opening your chest by turning it and grabbing. So I brought my chest down and then I turned to open, okay? So that's a really good stretch. And even doing just this alone as a stretch will help you, okay? So one last time, the triangle knot. Invert, outside leg hang. Sweep the inside leg, catching into the inner thigh and the hip, keeping the inside shoulder pushing against the pole. Okay, I'm going to fold down and create my pike. And in doing so, my inside leg is going to fold over. I'm continuing to squeeze my thighs. Okay, I'm going to open my chest by turning it toward my bottom leg hip. So therefore I can take my inside hand and grab. Okay. And to get out, go back to my pike, walk my outside leg back on. Okay. And here I'm going to pull up. So I'm going to sweep the inside leg back behind me, hands toward my center, walk up and pull out. So that is your triangle knot.